grace. It's the Greek word, charis. 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 It means the favor of God. God has delivered to your life a favor. God has placed on your life a favor. What is favor? Favor is the thing that sets you apart. Favor is the thing that makes you different. Favor is the thing that makes you so distinct from the person standing next to you or working next to you. When people see you and they see someone else, they say, yeah, I see this person and I see that person, but there's something different and distinct about the person standing next to them. There's something about them that's just grabbing my attention. There's something about them that's causing me to have a laser focus on their life and on who they are. I'm going to share a quick story. I didn't plan on doing it, but I will. I don't really share stories, but I feel that the importance to do so. Me and Gina were at Dominion Camp Meeting 2 years ago. Dominion Camp Meeting is a large mass of people that congregate at World Harvest Church in Columbus, Ohio, under Pastor Rod Parsley. And after one of the services at Dominion Camp Meeting, me and Gina were walking outside of the sanctuary. And we began to walk, and I turned around, and I looked, and I saw a lady by the name of Dr. Medina Pullings. Dr. Medina Pullings is a very well-known evangelist, a very well-known speaker. She travels throughout the world. She's a worldwide, world-renowned evangelist and messenger of the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I was familiar with her ministry. I was familiar with who she was. And I so respected her. And I turned around and I saw her. And I was just going to turn and just walk away. And the Spirit of the Lord said, go over and talk to her. Now, in my mind, I said, no, this is Dr. Medina Pullings. She has traveled the globe over and over and over again. She's on worldwide television. Who knows who I am? But God said, he said, go over and just talk to her. And I told Gina, I said, you know, I'm going to go say hello. Gina said, well, go. Okay. So when I spoke to her, and we began to converse one with the other. And as we began to speak, there was a connection that was made in the spirit. I didn't know why. I didn't understand why. I didn't know what it was. It was something so familial. It was something so brother and sisterly that I couldn't even put my finger on it. And she said, it was so nice to meet you. And I said, it was so nice to meet you too. But every single time that she'd come into the barrier to preach, we'd always have a chance just to connect a little bit and just talk a little bit. I saw her some 3 weeks ago at Dominion Camp Meeting again. God, within the past year, has begun to stir within me an assignment to write a book. The book will be called Prophetic Identity. I don't have the time to tell you what it is, but it has to deal with the prophetic assignment on people's lives. And I began to think, God, I know what it's about. I know what I want to say. I know what I want to write. But God, who's going to write the foreword to this book? Because I want somebody to just put something on there, just to validate it just a little bit. He said, you're going to ask Dr. Medina Pullings to write it. Are you sure, God? He said, yes, I'm sure. So during one of the services at the end of the camp meeting, she was sitting in the front row of that great tabernacle. And I left my seat, and I felt that it was the time to speak. And as I greeted her, we began to talk, and we talked about this, we talked about that, and I said, before I leave, before I take my seat, I said, I have one favor to ask you. She said, yeah, what is it? I said, I'm going to write a book. It's called Prophetic Identity. Would you write the foreword for it? I was waiting for a, we'll see. I'll think about it. I don't know. You know those like, I'll get back to you on it. But I got an answer that not just blew my mind, but made me so thankful. Because when I said, Dr. Medina, I said, would you write the foreword to my book, Prophetic Identity? She said, done. Done. We'll do a video. We'll put it all over. I got you. Can I tell you that that is what favor is? That is what favor does. Favor is something that sets you apart from somebody else. Not that you're anything better or anything more grand, but it just simply says, I have an assignment for you, and the favor is going to set you apart to fulfill your destiny and to fulfill your calling. The favor that God puts on your life is going to break you into the thing that God has for you. The favor that God puts on your life is going to allow you to step into seasons and arenas and places you never thought possible. The thing that was locked up and closed off, favor will kick that thing down, and you'll walk into every single thing and plan and will of God for your life. Was it your mind? No. Was it your brains? No. Was it your intelligence? No. It was simply the favor that God distributed and put upon your life, and you were the recipient of it, and you were allowed to walk in it, and God will and shall get the glory for it all.